Soon enough, I'd made a hole big enough to crawl through. The guards rushed over right away, and the inmates finally shut up. I quietly slipped out of my cell, but this was just step one of the escape plan. I still needed time to figure out the escape route. The next day when I returned to my cell, I found the warden sitting in my room waiting for me. A bad feeling washed over me. I also noticed the screw holes from the leak. Luckily, the warden didn't spot anything unusual, but he had worse news. He'd received orders from higher up to transfer me to another prison, starting tomorrow. My heart sank. Once I was gone, all our efforts would be for nothing, and my brother would be executed. I desperately begged the warden not to transfer me, but he flat out refused. I wasn't giving up that easily, so I found an old-timer who'd been here for 50 years. He told me it was simple. Just file an application claiming I was sick or something. The higher-ups would reject it, but processing would take at least a month. During that month, no one could legally transfer me. I did exactly what he said. Once the warden received my application, he had no choice but to follow procedure. I restarted the escape plan. I had Sucre hang clothes by the door as a lookout while I crawled into the prison's structural gaps, searching for a passage to the infirmary. But I discovered the passage was blocked by a concrete wall. With random headcounts happening all the time, I didn't have enough time to break through. I'd barely knocked a few times before being called back. All my time was wasted just getting there and back. There was no way I could escape like this. Just when I was at a loss, clever Sucre came up with an idea. During solitary confinement, the guards would all leave and never did headcounts. That would give us enough time to break through the wall. I got into the prison's internal structure and crawled through the pipes to the AC room where I cut the power lines. In the sweltering summer heat, every inmate felt like they were in a sauna. Led by Teabag, the inmates started rioting, declaring they absolutely wouldn't return to their cells without air conditioning. Everyone joined the uprising. The guards watched the inmates about to explode and announced they'd throw us all in level 1 solitary, then fearfully rushed out. But in their panic, the guards forgot they hadn't actually locked the inmates in their cells. Captain Bellick came to teach the inmates a lesson, but got mocked by Teabag, who said only cops who couldn't cut it became prison guards. Bellick couldn't take the insult and fired back.
I read your psych records about how your daddy, his mongoloid sister, and then 9 months later, little Teddy pops out.
Teabag instantly flew into a rage, leading the inmates and violently shaking the security door. The door started loosening. It looked like it would give way any second. Bellick freaked out and took off with the other guards. Soon the inmates broke through the cell door. Teabag even found a set of keys in the control room, meaning he could release every single inmate in the prison. The freed inmates scattered everywhere looking for exits. Bellick suddenly realized things were spiraling out of control. He grabbed his weapon, ready to charge in and take them down, but his colleague stopped him just in time.
How many rounds do you think you're gonna get off before they get their hands on you?